Hello internet world and welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. In today's video we're taking a look at two wireless charging stands, or a wireless charging stand and a wireless charging pad from none other than Anker. Now I've reviewed Anker products for a long time and I'm more and more impressed each time they send something out, because over the years they started out with really good products and then gradually the products got better, and then now I've seen sort of a change again with a step up in quality and also different packaging as well. So they're really doing some great things. And these two wireless charging options of course work with the latest iPhones, and they also work with Android phones that support the Qi wireless standard, but they also charge a little bit faster, about 10% faster than a regular wireless charger. Now before I show you them, as always in these live broadcasts, because this is live, I'm going to say a big shout out to the first four in the live chat, and that's Paul Rickson, Rob Pinchbeck, Pap Sandorbana and also David Butler. Hello to you and good morning to everyone who's tuned in. So this is a live broadcast. If you've got any questions or comments at all, pop them in the live chat. If you want to use super chat, you can hit that dollar symbol and that will actually help support the channel, and it'll also highlight your question or comment. And also if you're watching this after the live broadcast, please do leave me a comment. I answer pretty much all of them, and if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. So that's all of the sort of housekeeping out of the way. Let's move over to taking a look at these two Anker products. This is the new packaging. Very cool. This is the PowerPort Wireless 5 charging stand, and this offers faster charging with this new technology they've put in. So a little bit faster, at 10% faster than a regular charger. And these come in at fantastic prices. Before I show you the actual charging stand itself, there are links down in the video description. So if you want to pick up either of these options, you'll be amazed at how economical and attainable they are. Very good pricing. So this is the first stand. Now it does come with a black cable inside the box. I'm just using one I've already got plugged in. And I just want to show you it working before I show you the stand up a bit closer. So this is the stand. This is my LG V30, but any smartphone that supports Qi wireless standard, we pop that on and you hear it starts charging straight away. Very quick. Little blue LED light, little circular LED that's really nice touch. Not very bright, but just the right brightness comes on the stand itself. And then the other thing that this one does nicely is I can place this in horizontal orientation, and because of the coils inside the charger, it still charges. So we can have this, if we're playing back a video on our smartphone, we can pop it onto the stand and it will charge whilst we're watching the video in that sort of horizontal orientation. Not a lot of chargers do that. In fact, I'll tell you a little bit of a story. I actually have a horizontal charging stand like this from one of the larger manufacturers, and I think at the time, this is going back probably about a year and a half, maybe even 2 years, it cost about 3 times the amount of this one from Anker. And I placed my smartphone on it, and this is very appropriate. This happened last night. I placed my smartphone on it in the vertical orientation, and it's a vertical stand like this, and I didn't quite place it in the right position. You have to like shift it over to one side on this stand. In the horizontal position on this other stand I'm talking about, you have to really get it in the right spot. There's like a sweet spot, and it didn't charge. So I woke up and my LG V30 was not charged. So this seems to have probably larger coils or better coil position inside. So let me give you a close-up look at this. It's quite a good angle. This is the sort of angle it stands at. Not adjustable. I haven't seen any wireless charging stands that have got an adjustable angle. So Anker, if you're listening, I know you can do that. So give us one with a adjustable angle. On the back, micro USB connector. You get a black, I think it's a 3-meter cable inside the box, so a nice lengthy cable. Rubber pad on the bottom, so it's nice and grippy. Anker branding just here. It's primarily made of plastic, good grade plastic though, and then just if you look on there, that is where the little LED light is. So that's where you're going to see the little blue glowing LED light. So very nicely made. Really very impressed with this. Now the second one uses the same Qi wireless charging standard, and this is what the product packaging looks like, and this is the PowerPort Wireless 5 pad. So the first one was the PowerPort 5 wireless charging stand, and this is the pad version. So very similar. This is what it looks like, just a simple disc. I love this because it's so slimline. Micro USB on the back, again cable supplied inside the box. Let's plug this one in. Now it does come, just to reiterate, if you're watching this, if you only just joined the live broadcast, these come with black USB cables. I'm just using my cable I've already got plugged in. A little tiny LED on this one, so small, just here. That's really nice, because if you've got this perhaps on a bedside table or in a bedroom and you don't want any lights at night, it's a very discreet LED there. And then when we place our phone on, it starts charging, and we've also got the little LED light just come on there. And again, if we take it off and rotate it, and again it starts charging. So you can sort of rotate it in pretty much any orientation. Let's try it completely upside down, and it starts charging again. I'm just going to do one other test for you, because some of these charges you need to be really accurate. Let's just place it off to one side a little bit, and it doesn't charge. It does need to be central, in that central position. So on this pad you need to make sure it's central on the pad to actually charge accurately. Let me give you another close-up of this one. This is what it looks like up close. I would say it's probably, I'm only guessing, but I would say probably about 7 to 8 centimeters in diameter. So very cool charging pad. And again, as I mentioned at the start of this video, both of these charge very slightly quicker than a standard wireless charging pad or stand, and I really love them. Anker do some superb products, and these are no different. Very impressed. So if you want a recommendation for something that's very affordable, far more affordable than some manufacturers' offerings, then do check out the links to these down in the video description. Now before I wrap up this particular live broadcast, let's just take a look inside the live chat again. Dave, hello, good morning, are you well? That's from D Shepherd. I am, thank you very much, D. I hope you are too. Perhaps Sandor Barno, when does the OnePlus 5T come back as the daily driver? Well, you notice there, let me just unlock this, that I am still testing the LG V30. I've got probably about another, I would say, 4 days of testing with this, and then I'll most likely switch back to the OnePlus 5T. If I want to pick one of these up, I've got to buy one. This is just a loan device at the moment, but I am impressed. This is very good. Compared to the OnePlus 5T, just a little bit of insight for you, this has got a decent screen, but I still think the OnePlus 5T screen is better. This has also got a slightly better camera, only very slightly, and I'm talking about very minimal difference. The OnePlus 5T I still think had a better battery, felt a little bit better in the hand, better value as well. This has dropped in price now, the LG V30, but the OnePlus 5T still comes in cheaper. But I'll be giving you my full opinion on this in a separate video in the future. Let me know if you want to see that. Let me know in the comment section below, or in the live chat if you want to see a full sort of review of the LG V30 from me. Definitely not as good screen as the OnePlus 5T, but a really nice smartphone. So a little mini review for you there anyway. Plenty of good mornings from everyone, so that's really cool. Paul Rickson says, does it need the original charger plug to charge fast? That would determine the actual charge speed, I would think. But if I've got that plugged in to just a standard sort of wall charger, one of these multi-port things, not a fast charger, and I'm still noticing it does charge slightly faster than a regular charging pad. But that might have, I can't give you the definitive answer, but that might have some effect on the actual charging speed. D Shepherd saying, when will the review video be up for the LG? So I'm guessing you would like to see that. I would say that I will do that probably in about a week or two's time. I still need to get my head around a lot of other things that are going on at the moment, but that will come. That will come if you definitely want to see an LG V30 review. Sugark TV says, Dave, can it do phone and watch? These chargers, as far as I know, will only do a smartphone. But with this, with the pad, if your watch supports Qi wireless charging, and I don't know which watches do actually support that, then as long as you get it in the right position, it should still charge a smartwatch. But I know a lot of smartwatches come with sort of weird and wonderful chargers, for want of a better term. You know, they don't come with a standard sort of charging method yet. And it would be good if we could have a larger pad that did support, you know, like what Apple are producing, I suppose. But the pricing on Apple's charger that they're coming out with is ridiculous. So I think these are much better value for money, much better. Paul Rickson already has the Anker 5-port charger. That's a really good choice. That is a fantastic choice. D asking, how is the room coming on, the flood damaged room? It's slow going, but we're making progress with it. It's not fun, but we are making slow progress. Thank you very much for asking. And Paul Rickson comes up with a very valid point, but probably not a risk, is if you're charging a watch, which is obviously a smaller device, then it might overheat the device. But I don't think it would, because I would think that manufacturers build in some sort of charge protection into the smartwatches to stop that from happening, as they do with the smartphones, and also into these devices as well. So when they're registering that things are charged, they sort of drop down to just a trickle charge. So I don't think it would cause the battery to overheat on the watch, but do check with the manufacturer if you've got any concerns about that. Horse Cow Gaming, is the MacBook better than the iMac? Totally different devices. Good question, but completely different devices. The iMac is a lot more powerful, a lot more capable of rendering videos, for example, but it's not portable. So if you need a portable solution, then something like the MacBook Pro or the regular MacBook or even the outgoing MacBook Air is a much better choice, because you can't carry around an iMac unless you're extremely strong. Oh right, and Paul Rickson is actually confirming he accidentally charged his Samsung watch with a wireless charger and it was very hot afterwards. That's very interesting to know. That's really interesting, because I've not tested that, so thank you for adding that to the live chat. William Fowler is asking, how much is the Apple wireless charger? From what I remember, if I get this right, I think it's going to be around about £169 in the UK. I mean, it's a nice looking charger, and of course it's got that extra feature built in of being able to show the charge capacity of the devices on one screen, like on your iPhone screen. But that is a lot of money for a charger. A lot of money. I can't remember how much these are, but you could probably buy 12 of these for the same price. So anyway, that is it for this particular broadcast. It's a weekend, so I hope you're all going to have a fantastic weekend ahead. I really do appreciate you all tuning in, so if you've got any comments or questions at all, drop me a comment below. Don't forget, if you're not a subscriber, I really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.